Hello, it's me, R.R. Lee, and this is the Gluttony Gobbling.
Well, hello, 47. After so much sinful indulgence, I'm sure you must be famished. And I have just the right task for you. My piggy friend is a real gourmand, and it shows, so he can't really move around. It's the nature of the pig. Go find him. He will give you his wish list for an appetizer that he is preparing. Bring him what he wants, and he will reward you. Now go, 47. Fill the pig.
So we gotta get his wish list,
Welcome.
which is right
Please
next
go
to him.
upstairs.
He couldn't put it on the table because he has a very hard time
Piggy's
moving.
wish list. This contains
Gonna pick
the
up both of
ingredients
these
that
things,
Piggy
the fiber
needs.
wire
Follow
second,
it
so that we
and
can just
satisfy his
garrot
hunger.
this guy
Now,
before he turns
start with
around,
roots and fish.
and we can put him in the crate.
Yummy.
That is our first fish. And a pistol too. Although the pistol really doesn't matter. It's weird, this one. Like, all of them have their own charm to it. And that guy's leg hurts, his knee is very sore. But for this one, I like it, it's creative. But it just makes me think that 47 was hungry in Mendoza, because all this takes place when, like, he's under the effect of the drug that Diana gives him to knock him out. So it just makes me think that he's hungry, and that he didn't eat anything all day after killing two people.
Checking it out, over.
Like, after taking care of Dawn Yates and the other lady, he just didn't eat anything all day. So he's just passed out, feeling very hungry on the train. Really makes you feel bad for him. Don't know how he's not more angry, more hangry. How he doesn't let his emotions show that he is in a very disturbed mood from feeling hungry.
Sorry.
And then this guy is constantly talking about how he's eating. Gonna throw that
Oh my
fish?
God.
Or, well, oh, excuse me, like he's eating in the background. So that's our first grapevine. Fish, grapevine, gun, everything.
Piggy seems to want more.
Piggy wants more. The piggy wants more. Aw. We'll get him some more. That's a grapevine. That's two fishes. We just need one more. And we can take it from this guy right over here. No one's gonna find that body. We don't have to drag it. And no one's gonna see him either. Everybody's not going to look. They're just stationary, facing in one direction, as if they would be a cardboard cutout. So they aren't going to see that. Anything that we just did. And now we have to make our way back to the pig to feed it. Weird how it's not thrown directly into his mouth. Instead, it's thrown into the bowl, into the pot, which I'm guessing is supposed to be reminiscent of a trough that the pig likes to eat from. Just throwing it all at once together will end it up really good.
Piggy is waiting for you.
I'm sure this will make a nice broth.
Grapes!
More
Piggy, we
grapes!
have enough grapes.
And even more grapes. You got all the grapes. Now some fish. Boy needs
Piggy is
more
happy.
fish.
His appetizer now includes more than is needed. A good food. Gluttony is
Yeah.
good.
Piggy is
Return
pleased
home
as
so we can
punch.
discuss your next mission.
Piggy is pleased as punch. I will give this man some gum to help his leg. Having a good night's sleep will help with his knee. Whenever you have lots of aches and pains, a good night's sleep will really help lessen what you're going through. Nothing that sleep can't fix. I need some sleep. Oh, I need some sleep. Oh, 73rd place. Not that bad. Not that bad. And I also am going to get something because I had to redo this one. Yeah, level 20. A suit and a sniper rifle. I had to redo it because I messed up. For level 2 now, he wants surf and turf. Piggy wants surf and turf, so we gotta get it for him.
Well done, 47, and what an appetizer. But Piggy wants more. Piggy wants a main course. He wants surf and turf. Can you satisfy his unquenchable hunger? Now go!
I have a problem with him using the word unquenchable for hunger. Usually that's used for thirst. Thirst is understandable, an unquenchable thirst, but used next to a word for hunger like eating solid food, it just doesn't sound the same. Take care of that guy and distract these peoples. Because the piggy is going to come and take a look at it since he's a guard.
Oh, okay, alright.
He's a guard piggy. We're going to take his fish from him. And I guess the other stuff that he dropped too. Gun, fish, bubble gum. And now we have to go and get the meat bones, which are held by the golden pig masks. And I believe we're going to need extra of those, so it's going to be 3 fishes and 4 meat bones. 0118. The lady eventually says that. The waitress eventually says that. That's outside racking her brain over it. We're gonna throw something at the guy's head, the one on the left. He shouldn't see us do this. We just have to be careful, make sure he's not looking at us when we do this. And now we can kill the other guy by throwing this at his head. As long as he doesn't shoot. If he shoots, then we have to restart.
Seems to want more.
Piggy wants more. Piggy, see, he wants 2 more meat bones, so it's 3 and 4. Piggy really ought to think about how this food is getting sourced. We're gonna drag this guy around the corner so long as the people over there at that table aren't looking in this direction. The one all the way to the right, as long as she's not looking, they're not gonna see us. And they have all this other food. They have cheese wheels out the wazoo. That's a Skyrim lover's dream right there. Got sausages, French bread. Got all kinds of good stuff. And he wants the bones. He wants the bones and the fish. There are bones inside of the fish too. He wants it all. Piggy can cut through bones like butter.
Okay.
Dropping a gun there so that he comes to look at it 100%. And so that he comes close enough to us so that we can choke him out from around this corner. Take my stuff back, thank you. Need this fish for later. And we're gonna drag him in here. If we throw the cleaver at their heads while they're out here, then those 2 guys that are talking have a very good chance of hearing it. And that's not very good for us. They're mirrored! They're mirrored. They're mirrored even more now that I threw that at each of their heads, but they were parallel with each other. That was a coincidence. It didn't mean for that to happen, but that was nice. Now we're gonna go up this way to our right so we can get another meat bone and another fish. There's our meat bone right there. Look at him. So meaty. So tender. So bony. A very sturdy bone. Not brittle at all, full of calcium. Definitely a stew meat bone. That is what we are going to be harvesting from him. Weird how he has 206 bones and we're just taking the 1 bone. Like, there's so many bones on that guy. And we're just taking the 1. I'm just dragging him out of the way because he eventually looks to the right. Like, he looks all the way to the right, and I don't want him to see that. That's what I was waiting for, too. Like, I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to, like, look to the side and see this. Well, us. The act of us garroting him. And now for our last fish. The lady's gone. So now we just have this guy that's on the telephone. who really ought to be wrapping up his call by now. I'm gonna throw this gum over there for him in the corner. That'll knock him out and distract him. Two things at once.
Ah, cool.
Cool. And now we can go ride him. Take his fish. And it's funny how they just like see this pack of gum on the ground and they're just like, oh, no one sees me like picking up this food that I found on the ground. No one saw me pick it up, right? I guess I'll put it all in my mouth. Like, in this universe, in the Hitman universe, I guess a lot of people are homeless and have trouble affording groceries.
Feed him more!
More, wait, what happened? What? How did... More fish!
Excellent for me.
How did it change to the fishing line? I was holding 3 fish. More meat! More meat!
You have made Piggy very happy.
I made Piggy happy as punch. And he gave a bunch of stuff. I don't know what you would do with this at all, like any of this stuff. He gave some pills and a lockpick and some more chewing gum. What would you do with this? Like, you come back one at a time after feeding him something and he gives you something, but you really don't need it. Like, at all. Kind of weird that the piggy is... I guess the piggy doesn't want charity. He doesn't want you to feel like he's just making you do this for free, so he's giving you some stuff that he found around his pig pen. You know, the stuff that's just laying around in his room on the floor. He's like, I found you this lockpick under the pile of trash and moldy clothes that I found in my room. Do you like it? I'll get you a pack of chewing gum too if you get me some more fish. Now we need dessert. We need bananas and grapes for Piggy. So we gotta get them.
Magnificent. Piggy is pleased, and so am I. All we need now is dessert. Piggy has big plans. Grapes and bananas. Tasty. Don't disappoint, 47. Now, off you go.
That last cutscene kind of jump scared me. when he said magnificent, that kind of jump scared me a bit. Hey man, don't you think you should look over there?
Huh?
I think so. Bananas are held by the guards in the lab. So we gotta put 0118 again to get our bananas. Our bananas. Did you know that in Norwegian they use ER? Well, they use ER to say like is and are, and it's like a linking verb, like how we have is and are, but they use the letter R instead of S for plurals.
Piggy seems to want a tiny bit more.
So while
Could you help
Piggy
him?
wants some bananas
It's up to you.
in English, they would be saying that Piggy wants bananas. Like if you've ever had a toddler, or know like a small child in your family, like someone you're an aunt or an uncle, or just like the oldest cousin out of the bunch, and there's a kid. Instead of using an S for word, they always use the R instead, and they say bananas. Except over there, it'd be grammatically correct. I just take that because there's a businessman that walks around. Don't want him to see that and get a guard for this dead body.
Excuse me.
But by dropping a gun for him, it gets him to come out all the way so that we can take him out without him seeing. And I don't know why he was looking all the way over here. He really ought to be focusing on his job, on his documents. Like, he shouldn't be concerning himself with what's on the other side of the building. That's a job for the security guards that I'm killing. That's their job. Like, he shouldn't try and outsource it to himself. Not healthy to take on a larger workload. You know, you need a good work-life balance.
Pardon me.
And no one's gonna see you either. Like, no one finds this guy. They don't find either of them. They're just so absorbed in their internet in their conversation. That guy's on his phone. I don't know how he's on his phone. They must have their own hotspot down here for the internet. Oh yeah, that's true. They do, like, heavily encrypted. Yeah. 'Cause I was gonna say otherwise they would find them pretty easily, but that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. This isn't the military. Like that lady that was running. I forget what kind of account she was running, but there was a lady in the military that was like the captain, I think, on a navy boat, and she like she was using the internet when you're not supposed to, and basically giving away their position to everybody.
I'm sorry.
It's like they wouldn't let that happen here at Providence in their underground laboratory. I would hope not. At least outside of the story. I wonder if that actually happened. Like as 47 was chasing them around, because they can move that thing around because it's all modulars. And you see how this fire extinguisher, it doesn't go over the cover, but the fish did.
What?
I don't want to throw a banana because it's not gonna knock him out. So he's just gonna come over here, and then I'll throw this at him.
Pardon me.
But remember that underground laboratory is made of storage tanks. No, not storage. Freight containers, like they have on the boats that they ship all over the world. It comes in freighters. Oh.
You read me. What?
No. Oh. Wait, I could just knock him out.
Let's go.
Well, I need to knock this other guy out now first, but I kind of forgot I could just knock you out since I'm killing you. Sorry for the confusion. I just gotta drag you over here. I don't think anyone ever looks down that hallway, but I think that there's a part of the wall where is your grape? It's way over here. I think there's a part of that wall that is see-through for NPCs. I'm pretty sure that it is. That part of it's see-through. And that's my last grape. Thank you, thank you. So 2 extra bananas, 2 grapes, 2 original bananas, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. I'm so good at math and need sleep. Yeah, excuse you, Piggy. Yeah, excuse you. Now we just gotta give him his dessert. Just gotta give him his dessert. I thought that bubblegum I would have given him would have helped with his bad knee. I guess he didn't take it. More grapes. Here you could use a bunch of bananas. He could use a banana tree. 1, 2, 4. The way he said that, more bananas. He wants more bananas. He gives the good stuff on the last level. Golden Shorty, the gold baller. I'm pretty sure that was the gold baller. Was it more gum and this duck? It's like, I just like the way he said banana. More bananas. Bananas. There's this one. That's this one done. The Gluttony Gobbling. What's the score? What's the score? 490. I would say that they were all pretty high, but not a lot of people play this. Only like 15,000. I guess the 7 Deadly Sins DLC isn't really that popular because there aren't a lot of people playing it, at least on PC. Oh well. I'd like to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you'll enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye. Goodbye.